Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Christmas Story 2, Christmas. It is a sequel to A Christmas Story that if you don't remember, all you got to do is look at that still. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's what? It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 10. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Big fan of A Christmas Story. And so they're doing a sequel with as many of the original cast as they could get. I'm not sure. I know this is the original Ralphie. Are the other two actors the original buddies? Of course, he has passed. But I believe it's the original mom. And so I think this is going to be a fun movie. It looks fun. Looks like a lot of wackiness happens. Ralphie has to take on the Christmas, and he promises his mother to make it a great holiday. Just like the previous one, it takes place in the past. Ralphie's took place in the 50s, so this looks to be like, I'm going to say like 80s, 70s maybe. But man, I'll totally watch this. So it has callbacks to all the great bits. Here's the department store, and he takes the kids to go see Santa. And as he sends the kids off to get in line, he says, "Don't let Santa kick you in the face." So, and then there's just cutesy stuff with the kids, and it's Ralphie trying to make Christmas great for his kids, and one of his buddies tries to do this insane ramp. I don't even know what the heck this is. Some kind of coal ramp? What the heck is this? You can see by the cars, it does look old. And the clothes, I'm going to say, 70s maybe. So it looks like they put some care into this. And I would totally see it. Absolutely, I would say this. A Christmas Story Christmas, November 17th, exclusively on HBO Max. I have HBO Max. I can watch it. And it won't cost me a dime. And it's PG, rated PG as well. It should be. Here's Ralphie and his kid. I don't know if this is one of his old buddies. I wonder if his brother's going to be in it too. I wonder if one of the characters is his brother. But it looks fun. It looks fun. Hey, look, even if it's only kind of funny, it's worth it for the nostalgia points for me. Anybody who's a fan of the first movie, hopefully they'll do hopefully they'll insert a couple slightly politically incorrect bits in it, like they did in the original one, like when they go to get Chinese food. It's a fun movie. It's going to be harmless. Ralphie is his expressions are great. I think he's knocking it out of the park as a put upon dad now, and looking worried. I wonder how old he is, or how old he's meant to be in the movie. But generally, it looks good. I'm not sure who his wife, the woman playing his wife. Let's see if there's any info. No. But good move on Warner Brothers for doing this. Absolutely. He would have been great had he still been around to be in this. Would have been absolutely awesome to see him. So first act, probably Ralphie comes back to the old neighborhood, and you see his mom, and maybe that's his brother. I don't know. You see his mom, and the father's passed, and they're gonna have Christmas together, and they're very excited. And he's trying to show his kids what Christmas was like for him, and they're kind of sort of on board, not really. But it's from Ralphie's perspective rather than the kids' perspective, so we're not focused too much on the kids. Then the mother makes Ralphie promise to make it the best Christmas ever or something like that. And he agrees and then realizes, oh no, I've kind of overpromised here, and now he starts to feel the pressure. So the second act is mostly him trying to create the best Christmas ever and then having all sorts of problems. Kind of like Christmas Vacation, you know, with crazy relatives and other things that get in his way. Going to the department store and whatnot. Yeah, I can't peg the time period exactly, but I'm figuring late 70s, early 80s is where I think this goes. And yeah, I'm thinking that the guy with the mustache is supposed to be his brother, which would be funny to hear some callbacks for his brother, because his brother was so weird in the first movie. And it's going to be great to see the old cast and then see bits from the first movie, you know, callbacks to this movie years later. I mean, part of this is nostalgia, but part of it is comedy. You know, it's great to have callbacks because comedy, as I've always said, is about common ground. And if you've seen the first movie, boom, you gotta have all these callbacks from the first one. So just, I mean, the first movie's so great. The sequel, just doing the callbacks would be enough. But it looks like they're trying to do more. They're trying to expand upon it a little bit, and maybe we'll get a Christmas Story 3, where Ralphie's a grandpa, and you know, his son has to do something in a few years. Third act, of course, everything goes wrong up until the end of the second act. It looks like Christmas is going to be ruined, but because they're family, they manage to get through it, and they all love each other. And it's going to be a super positive movie. I can't imagine this ends in any kind of negative way. It looks like they're going for nice, light comedy. It's a period piece, I'm pretty sure. So the woke idiots won't be able to ruin it with their stupid commentary. Ooh, it looks like his son gets a sword. That sounds like a callback to the Red Rider thing. Because I bet he hurts himself. Oh, he looks like he has a bandage. It looks like he already hurt himself. So, and there's his kid. Maybe his kid's a little clueless. And he rides a sleigh into some people. And here he is, laughing at the camera like he did in the first movie, so that's a callback. Yeah, this is definitely a period piece by the phone. I mean, that they have phones. So, and I think he's been working on this for a long time. I think there's been a long road to make this sequel. People want it. There's no reason not to make this, you know? That they didn't make it sooner is kind of crazy, because the movie was, you know, it was, I think it did okay, but it definitely became like a cult classic. That's an example of a cult classic. It lived forever after it had come out, and people loved to watch it every year, and they love that movie. So, why wouldn't you? If you have the rights to it, why wouldn't you pull that together? But movie studios, unfortunately, they're all about the new. God forbid anybody from the past get any credit for anything. God forbid any actors get paid a little more for doing a sequel. But yeah, I'll give this an upvote. Oh, I'll absolutely watch this on November 17th. Do I have a signing that day? I hope not. No. So I know what I'm doing November 17th. I'm watching A Christmas Story 2. Christmas. All right. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble a little later for our more base takes. We'll have a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. Oh, so much news. So check us out there, and we'll see you in the next one.